What else we got? Bad grandpa predator. Well, how bad can this grandpa be, huh? We're not watching the fucking penis pump predator.
Remember, the men who've come into the house still don't know they're being videotaped.
I've already seen it, Kutar.
This next man says he's here to sell a house. He's 65-year-old Charles Harding, screen named Hard Chuck 1, here to meet this 13-year-old boy. Again, the decoy used an old photo given to him by Dateline.
What a great screen name there. Hard Chuck.
Okay.
I'm about the last person he's expecting to see.
What you up to today? Nothing. Call. You talk with a gentleman. I have a place that I have for sale.
Oh, you're selling a house?
Yeah, to a 13-year-old boy.
Well, here's what doesn't make sense about that. How is a 13-year-old going to afford to buy your home?
Fortnite World Cup.
I didn't know how old he was.
Like, kids can win tons of money.
Ask his age.
Well, Chuck, the only problem with that story is that I have the transcripts of your conversation with Luke. What are you looking for? I could be your grandpa. Into young boys your age, love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work and it goes on from there.
Finally, he decides to tell the truth.
Chuck's going hard mode.
That he might have had sex with the boy.
But if he would have consented to having sex, what would have happened?
I'd be very hesitant at first. If he continued, then possibly we would have had it.
Possibly you would have had sex with a 13-year-old boy.
If, I felt
only if he bought the house
first.
first to celebrate the deal.
Not fit or anything, I would have walked
Not
away.
fit? How can a 13-year-old boy be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man?
Well, I'd check his financial records first.
Well, I see nothing wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Then he talks about a book he reads that fills him with fantasies.
It deals with younger, older, father, son.
Father, son?
Yes.
You're talking about fathers having sex with their sons?
It's called 50 Shades of Grey.
Doctors with their patients, with the young patients, employees with their young patients.
You talk about this like it's some sort of hobby, building train sets. That's not what we're talking about here.
It's a book that I read and I fantasize.
There's much more to this man's story, as the police are about to find out.
Well, invite them in so the
Soon,
police
you'll
can
find out
get
what
in on the lore.
detectives discovered in the men's personal belongings and what these suspects had to say once they were under arrest. And as for
Thanks to
this
Five
man,
Gifts
the
of Stray Life.
65-year-old
Appreciate it,
who
man.
told us he'd be willing to have sex with a 13-year-old, believe it or not, all he wants to do is call his mom.
I should call my mother and let her know that I got home safely.
Well, that's going to be arranged through the jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail, not home.
She'd be worried that I didn't get home because I was en route from her place.
Hello? Luke?